Right.
And of course, we can see dignitaries already arriving, Victor. As I told you, we have, that is Tanzania. Let's see if it is the President Samia Suluhu already.
Neighbor next door.
Yeah, the neighbor next door. As I told you, already have neighbors. I told you earlier, they were trickling in. We have Burundi President, that is Evariste Ndayishimiye, the President of Ethiopia, that is Sahle-Work Zewde. And let's see if it is the President of Tanzania, Samia Suluhu. And we anticipate even father, that is the father of East Africa, Museveni, will make his way as well to the Kenyatta International Convention Center. They have set up, Victor, as you can see, 2 points of entry. One, they're being greeted by the Vice President of Kenya, that is Rigathi Gachagua, and the Chairperson of AU, that is Musa Faki. And then once they are led inside the Kenyatta International Convention Center, that is where they have a photo session with the President. That is Samia Suluhu, the President of Tanzania, one of the countries that Kenya has cemented good relations with for many years, not just with Samia Suluhu, but the former presidents of that particular country as well. As I told you, once she greets the various heads of state, that is the Cabinet Secretary for Education, Ezekiel Machogu, they are led up to the President, where the President is greeting them officially and having a photo session. But to what Daktari was clearly stating earlier in terms of some of the dignitaries already arrived, but
it's a busy moment today at the Kenyatta International Convention Center. Perhaps bringing us to the theme of this year's theme. That is the theme.
Yes, that is the President. I can confirm to you that is Evariste Ndayishimiye, who is here with us, received as the Deputy President, as well as that is Nahumicha, the CS Health, and the AU Chair, that is Musa Faki. As I told you, our neighbors are already trickling in, Victor. We saw the Ethiopian President, as well as now the Burundi. We anticipate if Museveni and Samia Suluhu will also attend this particular event.
Absolutely. Victor? Yeah. Doctor, when you look at the theme, driving green growth.
Particular vehicle, we already seen a number of them coming in. Let's see if that is Azalia Samuel. Yes, Azalia Samwani. Let's see if it is the President of Comoros coming out of that particular vehicle. Yes, it is him. That is Azali Assoumani, the President of Comoros, being received by none other than the AU Chair, Musa Faki, and of course will also be received by Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua and be led to President William Ruto, who is officially receiving them on the other side of the Kenyatta International Convention Center. As I told you, there are 2 points of entry, one led by the AU Chair and Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua and a number of cabinet secretaries who are leading up those particular dignitaries and heads of state to the President, who is taking a photo session with them as they are led into the Savo boardroom where the plenary session will be carried on. A number of them have already come. We have seen the Sierra Leone President Mada Bio, President of Tanzania Samia Suluhu. Here comes another convoy. South Sudan, let's see if that is Salva Kiir coming out of that particular vehicle, because we've seen a number of our neighbors, Victor, coming in already.
Absolutely.
Yeah. We're just waiting, as I told you, for the father of East Africa. Let's see if Museveni will be coming.
So African visitor. He was here just a fortnight ago.
Yeah.
And here he is. South Sudan, also a big beneficiary and a friend of Kenya. And Salva Kiir has to make several trips
from the heart. You know from the heart already. That is Salva Kiir coming out of that particular convoy.
We call him Mzee.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's being,
no hurry. There's actually no hurry in Africa.
No, why should there be a hurry?
Yeah.
It's going to be a busy day.
Yeah, Salva Kiir already. Our neighbors, let's say the only person who's remaining will be the Ugandan president, that is Yoweri Museveni, but Tanzania President Samia Suluhu is already here. The Burundi president, that is Evariste Ndayishimiye, is already here. Also Paul Kagame, we hope to see him here in this particular session as well, given that we know the strides Rwanda have made. Now, that is Salva Kiir being greeted by the cabinet secretary, that is Chelugui, and other dignitaries led up to the president. That has been the order of events.
I mean, to grace
My
us, but
people to
anyway,
come and
nonetheless,
dance.
Masai always bring us that feel,
Yeah.
of being Kenya.
Yeah,
And we're
Kenyans.
always proud of that.
Yes.
Always proud of that. All right, so we are still continuing the coverage. If you're just joining us, live pictures from the Kenyatta Convention, International Convention Center here in Nairobi. The delegates coming for...
That's an interesting person to come. That is the Azimio leader, Raila Odinga, being greeted by none other than the Deputy President of Kenya and the AU Chair, Musa Faki.
Exactly.
That will be a photo for the years between him and President William Ruto. We all know that right now there is a bipartisan talks going at the Bomas of Kenya, aside from what is happening here at the Kenyatta International Convention Center. The ODM leader has well been advocating for better environmental changes. You do remember when he was the former premier of this particular country, once he even became the cabinet minister for roads and transport, he clearly advocated for people not to cut trees, that the roads should pass where they ought to be, the blueprint that were set by the colonial masters that we were under.
Sao? Kêu bắt hả Puta. Puta kabisa tukampanda kesho. Tumwache sasa. Tumwache na kama mwache na huyu. Mwache kabisa si kuingia. Twende kabisa Twende kabisa.
Kwa Charlie, slow down. We are now in our right. Napokuja pole pole. Alright.
Twende kabisa. Wewe usonge hapo. Sawa.